Hi tribe, light workers, fellow empaths. Hope this video finds you well. So this is Rena from Inside Job Healing. I'm just jumping on for a few minutes to tell you my energy update for this week. So happy new moon in Aries. We just had that on Tuesday and there's been big shifts. I don't know if you sense it, but a lot of the heavier energies have subsided. And this is the astrological new year, so new year of beginnings. So I hope you're feeling a little bit of that weight lifted and feeling energized and hopeful for what's to come. So I just wanted to touch a little bit about what I talked about last week with the systems being broken and for us needing to fix those things. And with the new moon, luckily the government has passed that new stimulus package that addressed the unemployment gap that I was referring to last week with contractors and gig workers and freelancers. So they're getting covered. And supplemented an extra 600, which makes me really happy that we're already moving in the right direction, and hospitals and hard hit industries like the airlines are receiving the funding they need, and regular Americans like myself and yourself are getting a check in the mail hopefully in April, which makes me really happy for those that have had financial scares and concerns come up. And lastly, small business owners like myself are going to be eligible for different loans. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm really happy as a collective that we're moving in the right direction. I do want to talk about some themes that we're experiencing. So there's a collective wound of separation. So a lot of us have especially felt the separation, especially my extroverted brothers and sisters. They're really feeling it because isolation's not really great for the human psyche in general, but especially for people that are social and need that one-on-one interaction. So I do want to talk about that. For those of you that are feeling that way, it's really important to connect virtually, right? Because we're energy. So whether we connect live or not, it's time to shift that paradigm. I know a lot of people kind of resisted, especially spiritual people resisted social media. It's important to consume positive social media content. And so, not to, go to those sources that make you feel bad about yourself. And so we just had a summit. My friend Rachel did a really great job. It's still going on. It's Stay Calm in uncertain times on Facebook. I've invited lots of you to it. I was blessed enough to be a speaker. I talked about how to get rid of toxins and to detox your house. And that was really great. And there's lots of wonderful speakers. So that is a really good use of your time right now, is to actually learn and educate yourself and connect socially online with these positive forums. Also, I'm creating these videos weekly on my YouTube channel at InsideJobHealing.com. So I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and shared this with those that you felt would resonate with some of the messages that I'm sharing. And so that's a really great way to stay connected as well socially and not feel separate, because this virus is affecting all of us and we're going through all of this together, and you're not alone. So another theme that I noticed is that restriction, right? A lot of us are feeling restricted. Lots of us haven't left our homes in many days. And so there's this collective feeling of feeling restricted, almost imprisoned. It's like the divine goddess has put us in timeout. And in a way she has, because our society is very masculine, a lot of patriarchy, go, yang, action oriented. But as you guys know, that's not really sustainable. Right, so for a lot of us, it's literally been, the brakes have been slammed, down, and we've been forced to slow down and really incorporate that yin energy of being, and just being in the unknown, uncertainty, and not doing as much and slowing down, right? And so there's a lot of people that didn't even know how to cook until recently, because they were relying on fast food and takeouts. Again, no judgment in that, but they had such a busy lifestyle, they didn't have time to cook. So this is a chance to really slow down and take that time, right? And so, for those of you that are feeling that restriction, of course it's valid, so feel it to heal it. but also notice what positive things are coming out of it, right? You're able to do that inner work and go within. And ultimately, really, restriction is a state of mind. And so if you're not giving your power right to external circumstances and you're finding emotional freedom within, then really freedom is something, it's an inside job, right? So you don't necessarily have to feel restricted, even though that is what is going on. A lot of things have been taken away. You can take your power back and, you know, create your own schedule and really, you know, not give into that feeling of restriction. If you are wanting to seek emotional freedom techniques and different things like that, you can also schedule a complimentary breakthrough session with me on my website at InsideJobHealing.com, so I can provide you with lots of tools to empower yourself if we do decide to work together. Again, not allowing yourself to fall prey to external circumstances and just really healing those deep wounds and patterns within and past traumas. So the other pattern that I want to talk to the collective about is chaos. Right now there's a lot of chaos going on. It's a shakeup. You know, again, my heart goes out to all the medical professionals that are in the front lines. I saw a video of what's going on in New York hospitals, and it was absolutely heartbreaking. They don't have supplies. You know, they're experiencing really high deaths, and you know, they don't have the right equipment. They're putting their lives at risk. And so again, I, you know, really feel for them and pray for them every single day. And we are very blessed that, you know, if you're not a medical professional, you're not on the front lines, that you get to ride out this virus in the safety of your home. So again, I'm so grateful for them and grateful that, you know, that I'm doing my part and I'm doing it from a safe environment. So in order for true change to happen, there needs to be that chaos, right? There needs to be that shakeup. And so I do want to talk about that. I do want to talk about how that has affected us. And, you know, a lot of us have finally started to realize that control is an illusion and we have no power over what's going on outside of us, but we can control what's going on inside. And so chaos and transformation, that's the butterfly energy. As you know, a butterfly just doesn't become a butterfly. I feel like we're shifting from the caterpillar phase into this chrysalis where it's messy, it's unknown, you know, we haven't really emerged into our butterfly self. And the best solution and the best remedy for feeling this way is to definitely, you know, incorporate some routine in your life that's going to help you feel in control of your own life, because again, we have no control of what's going on outside of us. So it's really important to incorporate morning rituals. Okay, so that way, what is your new normal, right? Like now we're in this, you know, very, very shifted state. We've had a couple weeks to adjust. And so what is that new normal? What is your morning ritual? For me, I start every single morning with doing a beautiful rose honey facial wash that I created myself. So even if stores are closed, I could still create it at home in my own kitchen. And that is just one recipe that I have in my Inside Out beauty guide. And if you're interested in having that for free, you're more than welcome to go to InsideJobHealing.com and sign up for the free beauty guide. And I'm happy to share that with you so you can create your own clean beauty products at home and have them part of your self-care routine. So morning ritual is important, creating a routine for yourself, especially self-care. So does that include a yoga practice perhaps, followed by meditation and potentially an Epsom salt bath before you go to bed? So you can also create an evening routine. Routine helps us feel safe. That's why children thrive on routine, because even, again, with all the uncertainty and all the craziness going on, if you wake up and know what I'm doing every single day before I hit my desk, that gives us a sense of certainty in our lives, okay? And for those of you that are new to yoga or are used to doing it in studios and don't have a disciplined self-practice, for me, I've been doing my own self-practice, but if you need that kind of extra guidance, I highly recommend Yoga with Adriene on YouTube. especially for beginners. So that's a great resource as well. So, so it's really important to create routine, to create a morning ritual, an evening ritual, and to embrace and accept this new normal. Because once we get out of all of this and, you know, we're able to really let go of the old patterns for the last 35 years, we started this journey in December astrologically, and we're finally going to shut the door in July on, you know, all the past, all the dynamics. And if you notice, world events are right in alignment with that. It sounds like, you know, even our president has said that probably things aren't going to really return back to normal until July. So there's no sense in resisting, because again, we have no control. All we can do right now is let go and take our power back, and, you know, in any way we can, by creating routines for ourselves, by connecting virtually with each other in social media platforms, and Zoom and things like that. And also taking advantage of free tools that I'm offering and others are offering, staying calm, and also, you know, not feeling like, you know, that we're not feeling like you're alone and that we're separate, because we're all in this together and we're going through this together. So thank you so much for listening. I wish you all the best this week, and pray for everyone's health and safety. Again, it's Rena with Inside Job Healing.